Good day, everyone. It's Terence again on What's on My Mind. Today I wanted to talk about um, something that's been on my mind for a while. So it's when is the right time to share what are you doing? When is it the right time to maybe give specific, uh, I'd say specific details in terms of what are you up to, okay, or what have you been doing, okay. All right, so I'm gonna, and this like it applies to everything. So whether you're starting a business, whether you're looking for a new job, whether like you in a relationship, whether like anything. So anything that is like I'd say for your betterment, and which I think it's you can deem or say it's private. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you two scenarios. Okay. So and then we'll talk about it like later on in terms of which is which. Okay. When is the right time to share? Okay. But with this scenario, I think it's gonna give you like a clear picture. Okay. All right. So let's say so this applies to both scenarios. So let's say this is a couple, okay, uh, married, okay, they've got everything in order, okay, like finances are good, they like they're thinking of like I'd say expanding their family, having a baby, meaning having a baby. Um, like everything is in order, like even like let's say the place that they stay in, it's well prepared, like yeah, let's say they're prepared for this is what they want, okay, they want to have a baby. All right, so now scenario number one, what happens is that while they busy, or like once they've agreed, they busy with intercourse, they start sharing immediately. Like let's say, okay, today we decide, okay, this is what we want, and then later today or tomorrow, whenever whoever asks them or whoever they know, or like even their parents, whoever, like they start sharing. Okay, this is what we're planning to do. We want to have a baby, blah 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 blah. Sharing to everyone, their friends and whatever. Even though you don't ask them what they're doing, they share. Okay, cool. And then let's say along the way, it happens that 3 months passes, 6 months passes. There's nothing. There's nothing happening. Okay. Now the pressure starts to build in. Why? Because they shared. Now family, friends, everyone that they share to, they start asking, "Oh, didn't you say you wanted a baby? Okay, what's wrong? Is it you or is it your husband or whoever? Like, what's the problem?" They start inquiring. Okay. And then now, because of pressure now that they've created for themselves, now they start looking for, I'd say, alternatives, solutions. They start looking for solutions, quick fixes, I'd say. Okay. This, yeah, they start going to people they shouldn't have, they should they should not even like go to or inquire from, because now they promising them like quick results because of the pressure that they have, or the pressure that they created from telling others. Okay. All right. And then most of the time, as you know, that like in terms of when you're in a rush or when you're looking for quick fixes, you know that at the end it's just gonna cause more complications for you and unnecessary pressure. Okay. All right. And then Scenario number two. Okay. Same situation. Uh, you agreed with your spouse that, okay, this is what we want. Let's go ahead. But now, instead of sharing, you keep quiet. If someone asks, or friends or family, uh, don't you want to, don't you want kids? Instead of like giving them like a clear yes or a clear no or whatever, but like you share, like I'm saying, maybe like you don't give all the details. Maybe you might say, yeah, it's something that we're thinking about, but yeah, we, we haven't decided yet. Or maybe, but, or maybe, yeah, just say, yeah, it's something on, or like on our plans. Okay, you don't give like any specific, yeah, I would say, yeah, something on our plans. You don't give details that, yeah, we're doing it right now or what. You don't give anything specific. Okay. And I think for that, like in terms of giving something, like to know like how much to share, you need discernment. Okay. And then if maybe you're wondering where do you get discernment, you pray, you ask God. Is the one who will give you discernment in terms of knowing how much to share. All right. And then let's say with also this with this couple, they also get into like, maybe let's say 3 months passes or 6 months passes. But now with them, they are able to tackle the situation clear headed, because now there's no outside forces, or like, yeah, outside forces that are pressurizing them into making quick decisions. They are able to do what, to find solutions, or maybe to even like take their time, because now they didn't add pressure, like outside pressure or unnecessary pressure on them. And I think sometimes maybe it might be a simple thing, as maybe let's say your spouse, like prior to you getting married, like was taking maybe prevention pills. Maybe she has stopped, but now those pills like are still in her system. So maybe it's a matter of time until those pills are no longer in her system. But now, because now you are in a, I'd say maybe in a calm, or yeah, calm situation, or maybe let's say you're not pressurized, you are able to wait and take your time until you realize your what you want. Or maybe even though like it might take time, but you're looking for solutions, alternative solutions, but you are not pressurized by time to look for quick fixes. Okay. All right. So with that said, okay, myself, in those two scenarios, scenario number one and scenario number two, I'd say scenario number two is the way to go. Scenario number two, like it's, I'd say it's, like I'm saying, it elevates, yeah, it removes actually like that unnecessary pressure that you might have from like maybe uh from like sharing, or even having people who are jealous of, maybe let's say, of your situation. Maybe there might be some people who are not happy about that. Maybe they might try to sabotage what you're doing, like in whatever ways. But I think what's meant to be will always be, so there's no one who can prevent it. But all I'm saying is that just having that unnecessary pressure, or like unnecessary forces from outside. Okay. So that's when I personally share, once the results are visible. So when are the results visible? So now, like I'm saying, is scenario number two. That's the one I'd go for. So now, once, like let's say maybe now we've got it right. Okay, maybe it might be after 6 months, 9 months, or whatever, or even a year. Now, okay, there's a bump there on her stomach. Then that's when we can share in detail and saying, yeah. So as you can see, for maybe let's say the past 3 months or the past 6 months, when we're not seeing us, this is what we're trying to do to have a child. Now you're sharing something that is like that is visible, something that is formed. You understand? So with this said, like I'm saying that this applies to everything for me, to me, whether it's business, whether it's going for an interview or what. Like, share the news once, like you have something like concrete, something that is visible. Like if your business now starting to do well, now you start explaining, no, in terms of my business, this is what I do and whatsoever. Yeah, now you can start sharing. But while you're starting to figure things out, uh, I think it's best for you to keep it to yourself until it forms, until you figure things out yourself. Because in everything that you do, not everything is gonna go smooth as you want. Like you'll have trials, yeah, and tribulations, but like you'll conquer. Okay, but just to offload those unnecessary pressures. And also another thing I'd say, who do you share with? So only share with the people that are involved, that are personally involved or financially involved. Okay, so now if you're making a baby, let's say on the with this scenario, the person that you should be sharing this with is your spouse. That's the person you should be telling everything. Your spouse, the doctor that you're going to, and so forth. If it's business, you share with your investors, you share with your partners, you share with your employees, you see. But now, only share with the people who are involved. If no one is, the other people are not involved, whether it's financially or maybe maybe in terms of strategy or whatever, or management, they're not even involved in the management of that business or anything. There's no need to share with them. Okay. So yeah, that's it from me uh on when to share. All right. And then yeah, if you found value from this, please hit that like button, share, comment. Yeah. Peace. Bye.